Let's talk about something that's honestly kind of frustrating. It's this paradox we see all the time. Why are some of the smartest, most capable people we know still broke? We're going to get right into it.
Does this sound familiar? You know you're smart. You know you have skills. You can see your own potential just sitting there. But when you look at your bank account, the numbers just don't add up. They don't reflect any of it. Well, in this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain on why that happens and, more importantly, what to do about it.
You know, at the very root of this whole problem is this one big, dangerous lie we tell ourselves. It's the idea that, hey, I'm smart, so money will just kind of, figure itself out eventually. It feels good to believe, but it's a trap.
And it's a trap for one simple reason. That makes you passive. It gives you this false sense of security that wealth is just going to show up one day as a reward for your intelligence. But that's not how the world works. That belief stops you from taking the very specific actions that actually build wealth. So here's the absolute core of it. Money doesn't care about how smart you are. It doesn't give you a bonus for a high IQ or a fancy degree. Money rewards one thing and one thing only: behavior and action. You see it all the time, right? People with average intelligence become millionaires, while geniuses are struggling to pay rent. It's never been about how smart you are. It's about what you do.
Okay, so what are these specific patterns that intelligent people fall into? These things that feel smart but get you nowhere financially. We've zeroed in on 5 huge mental traps. Let's break down the first one.
This first one is huge. Smart people, well, we love to analyze. We want the perfect plan, the perfect timing, the perfect business idea. It feels so cautious and responsible. But here's the kicker. While we're stuck in analysis paralysis, someone who's maybe less smart but way faster just goes out there, takes messy action, and wins. Money follows speed and momentum, not perfection. Oh man, this next one, it's going to hit home for a lot of you. We love to learn, right? More books, more podcasts, more online courses. It feels so productive. But I love this quote. Without execution, it's all just mental entertainment. Your bank account doesn't grow because you read another book. It grows because you built something, or sold something, or shipped something.
And this is where the rubber really meets the road. See, reading about sales isn't selling. Brainstorming an app idea isn't building it. Making a to-do list for a project is not the same as shipping it. And of course, researching an investment is absolutely not the same as taking a risk. These 4 actions, selling, building, shipping, and risking, that's the stuff that makes money move.
Okay, trap number 3 gets a little psychological. Smart people often wrap their entire identity around being smart. So the idea of trying something new and failing, of looking foolish, it's not just embarrassing, it feels like a threat to their very identity. So they'd rather not try at all than risk looking dumb. And by avoiding that risk, they avoid all the potential rewards too.
We all hear it growing up, right? The smart thing to do is take the safe path. Get the good grades, get the stable job, collect the steady paycheck. But those safe paths almost always have a hard ceiling on your income. That stability you're trading for, it can become a golden cage that slowly, quietly suffocates any real shot you have at financial freedom.
And the last trap, it's a big one. It's this myth that you need confidence before you can act. It's completely backward. Confidence isn't something you have, it's something you earn. It's the result of taking action. You start, you stumble, you learn, you get a small win, and that's where confidence comes from. Waiting to feel ready is a tax you pay in lost time and missed chances.
All right, enough about the problems. We've laid out all the traps. Now let's talk about the fixes. How do we get out of our own heads and start doing? Here are 5 powerful mental shifts you can make right now.
This is so simple and so powerful. Just change the question you ask yourself. Instead of getting paralyzed trying to figure out if your idea is the one, just ask, what's the absolute fastest, cheapest way I can test this? This little switch flips your brain from analysis mode into action mode. A small, real-world test will always beat a perfect plan that only exists on paper.
I love this one. It's a simple rule to keep yourself honest and break that cycle of just consuming content. For every hour you spend learning something, you have to take one small, visible action. Watched a tutorial on web design? Go build one simple landing page. Read a chapter on sales? Go send one cold email. It forces you to turn learning into a tool, not a distraction.
This next one is all about your mindset. You have to separate your ego, your self-worth from your results. A business idea that fails doesn't mean you're a failure. It just means you found something that didn't work. When you can let go of needing to look smart all the time, you make room for curiosity, and curiosity is what finds the money.
Look, your philosophy degree is interesting, but the market pays for solutions. It rewards people who can solve expensive problems for other people. So focus on building skills that directly make money. Things like sales, writing compelling ads, SEO. Why? Because every single business on earth needs customers. If you can help them get customers, you will never be broke.
And that brings us to the last shift. And honestly, it's the only rule that really matters. You have to start before you feel ready. The perfect moment is a myth. You're never going to have all the answers. You have to take the leap while you're still a little scared and a little unsure. That's not being reckless. It's just how anything worthwhile ever gets built.
So when you put it all together, the traps, the shifts, what's really going on here? What's the one thing that truly separates smart people who are broke from those who build wealth?
Here it is. This is the whole thing in a nutshell. The barrier has never been about intelligence or ability. The real reason smart people stay stuck is because they are experts at avoiding discomfort. They're masters of staying in their comfort zone. And where does all the opportunity live? It lives in all those uncomfortable places. It lives on the other side of the potential for rejection when you make a sales call, the total uncertainty of starting something new, and the messy, frustrating process of trial and error.
So in the end, the question isn't, are you smart enough? We already know you are. The real question is about courage. Everything you want financially is waiting for you in those uncomfortable spaces. The only question left is, are you willing to go there,